what on earth is communication skills? English speaking and a lot more. We'll look at what those lot more are. 8 important points that's going to affect. Hi, welcome to TELW. This is Manu once again. In this video, we're going to look at communication skills. We've heard a lot about communication skills, but what is it exactly? To a lot of people, communication skills is speaking English. For some others, it'll be writing English, listening to English, right? Reading skills, all the 4 skills of the language. And for some people, it's like speaking with an accent, which is rubbish anyway, or speaking clearly, accurately, fluently, proper voice quality. Everything, all these things are part of communication skills. But what is communication skills? This is what we're going to look at in this video. We all know the importance of communication skills, right? If you have good communication skills, we get the job we want in the company we want, with the pay we want, we have good relationships with the people around us, we become more productive, our company then gets the profits and is very happy with us, it gives us more salary, maybe a corner office, maybe the promotion, perquisites, well, you name it, that's what we get with good communication skills. But what on earth is communication skills? We'll look at that in this video. In this video, we're going to look at some components of communication skills. I say some because these are the more practical things. It's got a huge list, a huge unending list most probably, of what communication skills is. But we'll look at 8 important points that's going to affect us, our lives, our careers, and help us improve our communication skills. It therefore means it's not just language. So communication skills is English speaking and a lot more. We'll look at what those lot more are in this. We'll look at 8 communication skills, the top 8 communication skills. These are with respect to your work environment, your job. First skill, listening. We've all heard about listening skills. What do you mean by that? I listen, right? You're speaking and I'm listening, right? No, wrong. I'm not listening because if I'm thinking about something else, I'm looking there, you know that I'm not listening and you lose interest and you stop talking. Or maybe I'm looking at you, but I'm not still listening to you. I don't know what you're talking about. And when you pause, I want to speak because I've got a lot of things inside my head. I'm so full, I don't have space to listen to you. And that's not listening. I'm looking at you, maybe I'm sitting over here, but that's still not listening. So listening has 2 components to it. And when I talk about listening, it's always active listening. And what are the 2 components? To actually listen actively and to appear to listen actively. Both these things, they should go together. You should listen and you should appear to be listening. So it means, what do you mean by appear to be listening? It means you maintain consistent eye contact, not persistent, staring at the person. That will make the speaker very uncomfortable. It also means responding with a nod of the head and with words like, okay, oh really? Occasionally we even paraphrase what that speaker said. So what you're saying is, and then you use your own words to tell that thought. You have other chunks also to paraphrase. So these help the listener maintain his interest in what he's saying in the topic, his interest in communicating to you. Second is body language. I mentioned the body language in the previous tip, but that's not everything. I said, don't be persistent, don't be staring. It's rather discomforting. And in some cultures, eye contact is also considered rude. And you might consider it rude if they don't maintain eye contact with you. They look at other places and they'll be speaking with you, but they may not look at you directly. I mean, they may look down at some other things, but they do contact, they do communicate. But when we speak generally, we should do our best. And the body language is a lot more than your grammar, grammatical accuracy. So what do you mean by that? It means a relaxed posture. Don't really be like a bodybuilder, bulging out chest and all that. No, relaxed, smile on your face, nice eye contact, leaning towards the speaker, maybe your hands by your side. Certainly don't cross your hands like this, because that is like, who the devil are you? And there are lots of other things about body language that we can go into. But having a good, amiable, affable, receptive body language means a lot to improve communication skills. The third is voice quality. What do you mean by voice quality? It means a lot. It means proper pronunciation, proper utterance of the sound, fluency, pitch, intonation, everything. We've heard about fluency. What is fluency? It means speaking without stopping till you hit a punctuation mark. What's a punctuation mark? A full stop, a comma, a semicolon, a colon, an exclamation mark, a question mark. And each of these can be and has to be spoken out. So how do you speak punctuation marks? That's very important. The fourth communication skill, preciseness. It means talk less, say more. So you can't afford to ramble on, beating about the bush. You don't do that. Preciseness. How to be precise? Well, that's what communication is. And to be precise, you should know what you're talking about. And if you don't know, prepare. And, one very good tool for preciseness is the elevator speech. Look at our video on elevator speech. The description is given down there. Point number 5, the fifth communication skill, confidence. Oh yes, confidence is a communication skill. Don't believe those who say it isn't. Confidence actually does depend on your body language, your active listening, your voice quality, everything that we mentioned earlier. Yes, but they strengthen each other. So the more powerful your body language is, the more confident you are. The more confident you are, more powerful your body language is. So they feed into each other and they strengthen each other. So what do you mean by that? What are you supposed to do? So A, take care of those 3 things we just said: active listening, voice quality, and body language. B, don't speak unnecessary things. Don't spew nonsense. Prepare what you want to say and say it, and have confidence in what you're saying. You believe in yourself, the listener believes in you. That improves your credibility index. The 6th skill is, I call it being human. I know there's an NGO called Being Human, but that is a communication skill, believe me. What is it? It means you need to be friendly to the person. You need to be respectful, and you need to show empathy. When you're friendly, you are very pleasant towards that person. You give a personal touch, your personal touch. Don't go and physically touch people. I'm saying in your words, your attitude, your behavior. In your voice quality, sometimes you raise your pitch a little. That's your personal touch over there. But believe me, sometimes this could go overboard. You raise your pitch. How are you? Oh, great. That's good. Nice. But if you say, like, when you need to show that confidence, you say, I'm leaving then. Hey, you're a sissy. Come on. All right, I'm leaving. Dropping pitch. I'm leaving then. You're a sissy. So, yes, friendliness, mutual respect. It should be mutual respect. You don't respect me, I respect you, then I'm a fool. Okay, so mutual respect is important. And empathy, The third one, it means I am in your shoes. You feel the pain, I can appreciate that pain. So I'm open towards you. But like some wise guy said, don't be too open-minded that your brain falls off. The seventh communication skill is feedback. Feedback means you give proper feedback, constructive feedback. Don't insult that person. Give the negative points very constructively. You don't hurt that person. And you accept feedback also from them constructively. So you're able to change yourself, better yourself. So the ability to give and take feedback is a very important communication skill. And all these skills are based on your work environment. How do you tell what's the medium and what's the manner? Medium is proper language, obviously. That's where the language kicks in. English, well, is important because that's the international communication vehicle anyway. But the mode. Let's say if you want to say something, if you're angry with a person, then you say that face to face. Remain calm, remain constructive, tell the person why you're angry, give the reason, and tell that you don't expect anything like that from that person. And if he's got some explanation, listen to that, say, all right, I'm sorry because I was wrong there, but I won't take that nonsense from you ever again. But there's still a smile, calmness. May not be smile, but you're certainly calm, collected, constructive. Make sure at the end of that exchange, you shake hands with that person. You should be good for a cup of coffee after that, together. The other one, let's say you have to give a good news. How do you communicate good news? Email. Great. Face-to-face, perfect. Anyway, that's good. But if the other person is busy, respect that person's busyness. Now, then send a text or send an email so that that message reaches that person who will then look at it at his or her own convenience.